question number 3 of the exercise 6.2. So you can see that they have given the diagram. In this diagram they have given that LM is parallel to BC and LN is parallel to CD. So here these are the two things given and we have to prove this. So it's quite easy sum. So you can see that if I take this triangle only, that is the triangle ABC which you can see from the diagram. It's only triangle ABC I am talking. So here that they have given LM is parallel to BC for triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, this side is parallel to the third side. So by using basic proportionality theorem, we come to the conclusion that AM upon AB is equals to AL upon AC. I'll give this as an equation number 1. So this is I have written from basic proportionality theorem, that is 6.1. Why I have taken AM upon AB? Because you can see this is what we required in the answer. See what the proportion we have to take, it's based on the answer which we required. Okay, let's move further for the triangle ACD. If you observe this triangle ACD, so in this triangle ACD, you can see that LN is proportion, that is ACD, LN is parallel to CD. So again I'll use the same funda that AL upon AC is same as AN upon AD. Again this is I have written from basic proportionality theorem. We can write BPT. Now look at equation 1 and 2. These two are same. From equation 1 and 2, as you can see that AM upon AB is same as AL upon AC. But from second, AL upon AC is equals to AN upon AD. So thus we can compare AM upon AB is equals to AN upon AD. Hence what we required, we proved it. So this is how the question has to be solved. Let us continue with the question number 4. So here it is given that this D is line segment is parallel to AC and this DF is parallel to AE. Then we have to prove this. Okay students, look at this. DE is parallel to AC. So first I'll draw this triangle ABC. This is ABC and this DE is parallel to AC. So again I'll use this BPT for triangle ABC. DE is given parallel to AC. So again using basic proportionality theorem, we can say that BD upon AD, this BD upon AD is BE upon C, is BE upon C. Now you must confuse that why this time I have taken BD upon AD, not BD upon AB. So again I told you in the previous question that is based on what we require to prove. So look at here, we required BE upon CE. So that is why I have taken, I want BE upon CE. So I have taken BD upon AD. So which ratio we have to take is based upon the answers which we require. Okay, let's move further. As DF is parallel to AE, so let me draw this triangle only. This is the triangle we are talking about, ABE, where DF is parallel to, in triangle ABE, it is mentioned DF is parallel to AE. Again I'll use the basic proportionality theorem. So I'll take BD upon AD is same as BF upon EF. This is the equation number 2. So again from first and second, from equation 1 and 2, it is BD upon AD is same as BE upon CE and BD upon AD is also BF upon EF. So now let's compare this two. So hence we prove the theorem, or we can say the rider. So BF upon EF. Hence we proved it. So again, it's quite easy to understand the sum. Look at the fifth number question. You can see this in this diagram. They have given that D is parallel to OQ and DF parallel to OR. So we have to prove that EF is parallel to QR. So again, we can see that the question is not so difficult. So let me draw this triangle, that is POQ, where ED is parallel to, for triangle POQ, we can see ED is parallel to OQ. Again, I will use basic proportionality theorem. Instead of this, you can write by using theorem 6.1. We can say that PE upon EQ is same as PD upon OD. This is the first number. Similarly, we can go for the other sides. So you can see that this triangle now we are talking about, it's triangle POR, where DF is, in triangle POR, you can say that DF is parallel to OR. As DF is parallel to OR, again by using the basic proportionality theorem, we can say that PD upon OD is equals to PF upon FR. This is the second number. Again, look at the equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2, we can say that PE upon EQ is equals to PD upon OD, but PD upon OD is PF upon FR. So now we can compare this two. Therefore, PE upon EQ is equals to PF upon FR. This is not we required to prove. Now one more step is required to prove this. Look at this, that now this is the only triangle we have to observe, that PE upon EQ is PF upon FR. So you can see that for triangle PQR, and using the converse of basic proportionality theorem, that is by theorem 6.2, you can write the conversation or converse of basic proportionality theorem for this triangle. Whenever the sides are given in the proportion, so we can say that EF is parallel to QR. Hence, we prove this theorem. So this is only one step ahead which we have done from the previous two questions. Let's continue with the question number 6 here. Again, it is almost like the fifth one, but it's a different slightly. So here it is given that point A, B and C, they lie on OP, OQ and OR line segments such that, look at this, that AB is parallel to PQ and AC is parallel to PR. This is given into the data. So we have to prove that BC remains parallel to QR. So it is not at all difficult. Now let us draw this triangle. This is where AB and PQ are given parallel. So if I draw the diagram like this, you can see which is given here. This is OPQ triangle, where AB is parallel to. So let's change this diagram. We can draw the diagram the way we used to see the diagram. It's OPQ and this is point A and B. So now look at this. This is nothing but it is theorem 6.1, that is BPT. So for triangle OPQ, AB is parallel to PQ. So we'll use basic proportionality theorem. And we can say OA upon AP is same as OB upon BQ. I'll give this as an equation number 1. Let's come to the second. AC is given parallel to PR. AC is given parallel to PR. So let us go for it. So I'll draw the diagram in the same pattern. I'll keep it here O, this is P and this is R. This is AC, which is parallel to PR. You can see here. So in triangle OPR, AC is parallel to PR. So again we use basic proportionality theorem. We can go for the same, that OA upon AP is same as OC upon CR. This is equation number 2. Look at the first and second equation. They both have common OA and OP. So we come to this conclusion from equation 1 and 2. We'll compare this two. You can write one more step if you wish, but we won't write here. That OB upon BQ is equals to OC upon CR. Now again come to the question diagram. Now OB upon BQ, OC upon CR. So this will go for this triangle. That is the triangle OBR. So you can see that, OQR. So this is, look at here, that OB upon BQ is OC upon CR. So we can see that for triangle OQR, we'll use theorem 6.2, which is the converse of BPT, that is basic proportionality theorem. These two sides ratios are equal. So we can say that BC is parallel to QR. Hence the question is proved.